welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Florida State Seminoles offense takes the field. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Seminoles are flying down the field. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The incompletion on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires on the run. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Purdue's offense has its first opportunity of the day. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
The best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? Now, we've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30-29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. Defense looks as if it's coming. Running back goes in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense set on 1st down. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow them.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this...
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Gets it out fast. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains to 10 to 21. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to barge in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll run it from the gun. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's a nice job by this defense to understand this. And that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Got a man in the middle. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's a real square man tackled in this no-gain land. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, no! What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch it. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up. On third down, going up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Got his man quickly. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They're trying to get to it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run to the left. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5. And he makes the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Westbrook. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He gets a block. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space. Touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man in the middle. At the 35, he's open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. Gets it to the back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a 1st down for this offense. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And that one's way too far for everybody.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incomplete.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Never a doubt.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On second down, he'll fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Knowles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Reese. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed, and the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, no! And the stomping has commenced. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Florida State 45, Purdue 10.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Westbrook. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they just
throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to...
Touchdown Seminoles! And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Coming out with it, it's Westbrook. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The offense set for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. He's going to run it. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The Knowles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Gets open down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Nifty little dance step.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They move the tight end all over. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Florida State. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Reese. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Got the quick pass. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Using the quick game. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The give to the tailback. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Handoff to the single running back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense gets set for second down. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Dialing up a second down pass play. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Makes the grab. It's Gibson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Let's go. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, no! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida State, 66, Purdue.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Backed up in their own end. Just find some breathing room. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. One more play to pad the stats. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well,